Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Here's Romo. And his throw here's incomplete. Leonard Hankerson, his intended target. And it's third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Romo. And Allen's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And in this weather, and I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others, depends whether we're wearing a glove, not wear a glove, how cold is it, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love it. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Romo. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Nothing easy about that one, and these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner. Here's Romo now on second down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that brings up fourth down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts.
Dashing through the snow. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, here's Tyler Varga. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. One last throw here for Romo. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to...
On second down, here's Romo. Deep drop. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
And they'll try to run some clock with Langford. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They come out here in the eye. On third down, Jeremy Langford. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Romo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brian Quick with time running out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a little 360.
Oh,
Now it's Cutler. Finding time. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. One last shot for Cutler. He hits right, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done, however.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Washington Redskins and the San Diego Chargers. The Chargers come into this one knowing they've got a fight on their hands. This could be one of those war of attrition types of games. So winning the field position battle and the turnover battle are going to be 2 big keys to seeing who gets out of here with the victory. It's a cold one in our nation's capital. We're off to FedEx Field to hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Back to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They were trying to go back to Allen there. And it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. He's back to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it comes down to Travis Coons. This no gimme in the snow. And he nailed it. It's good. Through the snowflakes, he finds a way to get it to go. And they'll be rejoicing in the Gaslamp.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. To throw on second down is Romo. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He'll look to throw. He finds Quick. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Brian Quick, 33 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third of inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to throw. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield. But that one goes incomplete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Surveying the field. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Dunn in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Dalton wants to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
380.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And quickly, they get to the line. All right, here's Dalton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dalton picked off by another Horned Frog, Jason Verrett.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was